Already got my sketchbook open, so the plan for today is to go over one of my old original characters and redesign her. But before I can do that, I need to make sure she looks good next to her two buddies. So I'm going to draw them out. First, we'll start with Wheels, whose design is a lot more thoroughly planned out. And after that, we'll draw Scoot. And once I have her friends drawn, we can start working on Dex. Let's jump right into it. So basically these three characters are kind of part of a skating gang. Gang is a loose term. It's three girls who like to go skating down the sidewalk. Okay, we have Wheels, who I'm drawing right now. She was actually the first created. She has the classic roller skates. 4 wheels. Her design looks something like this, roughly. Still working on this eraser. We will see the mountain soon. I can feel it. Then also we have Scoot, who she wears roller blades. Ever so much cooler, right? I draw them a little bit differently every time, trying to find what I like the best. We'll get there eventually. I'm just drawing them straight on just to be simple. What I'm doing right now is working on design. I'm not going to be focusing on composition and things like that, more character design wise. So instead of working on all those different things at once, I'm going to pinpoint what I want to work on the most and work on that, and hopefully we'll see some improvement. Now if I remember correctly, Scoot has more of like a heart-shaped face, so she'll have a bit of a pointier chin. Each of these characters is also based off a different shape. So Wheels, she has circles. Scoot, it's a heart. And then Dex is just a strange extra character that I haven't quite figured out, which is why we're going to try and figure her out today. I think I've tried squares, maybe stars at one point, so we'll figure out what shape she is today. Maybe, hopefully. Yes, come on, commitment. Has a bit of a princessy face, doesn't she? I think it's the eyes, like a Disney princess's, but specifically what I'm thinking about. Anyway, she has rollerblades. Let's get those in here. Oh, shoot, I don't remember how to draw them. I think there's like a section or something, and lots of buckles. I'll have to look up a reference. I haven't drawn rollerblades in a while. There's like a thing that sticks out the back to help stop. Wheels is also the shortest. I didn't draw them all on the same plane, but I'm going to keep that in mind. I also gave them each a different level of protection. I don't know, I just thought it was funny. Kind of just, it keeps them apart but similar. I don't know if that makes sense, but like she has knee pads, she has elbow pads, and then I think Dex had a helmet. Obviously things can change. Nothing's written in stone here. Because I want them all to be their own character, right? I don't want to give them all skirts and all just shirts, you know? That's why I gave her a romper, and then Dex had pants and a crop top. So keeping that in mind. Although we might change Dex up a lot, but I'll keep it just the way it was for now. So it's just a little romper, maybe with a little bow. We'll have to have an episode where I look into Scoot's design too, but Scoot's isn't as like, Scoot's is nowhere near as heinous as Dex's is, so she don't look too bad. I'll give her thigh-high socks. I actually like Scoot's design, but obviously when you revisit them later on, you come from a different perspective and you have different ideas, but for now, it's just fine. All right. So you can kind of see they have actually very similar silhouettes. They're both high-waisted, which is probably why So we might have to just look at all three of their designs, but like I said, Dex will be the focus. So I'm going to try and draw Dex as she has been right here. So she'll be more similar in height to probably Wheels, maybe in between. So what Dex has is a skateboard. So I'm trying to incorporate that. I also have an idea of how I want to maybe make Dex a little bit more interesting to draw as a character, because currently she just doesn't tickle my fancy. What she used to have was a mullet. So like, it was a two-toned mullet. So the top was dyed and bleached and I think colored like turquoise. And then the bottom hair was like her natural black hair. She has brown hair. She has light brown hair. I mean, what we could do is make her blonde. That would be a little bit more different. Add a little contrast between the characters. Or we can give her black hair. Or go full turquoise. That sounds fun too. So I'm thinking I'm gonna cut out the mullet. It just doesn't. And I wanted her to have a helmet. So if we just take the color of the helmet or make it a beanie or something, it's kind of harkening back to her old design, but being a little bit more fresh and modern. I don't think many people were a fan of the mullet ever, so it's I finally caught up with the mainstream here. Oh, I gotta pick one leg up so she could put it on the skateboard. So let's see. Originally she had, I don't know if they're like low-waisted pants, but they were like big, baggy kind of cargo situation with lots of pockets, maybe a belt. You can see I'm kind of uncomfortable drawing her because it never turns out right, and that's what I want to change. I want to be excited about drawing her so that, you know, it turns out like these two. I think I'm gonna do is take my kneaded eraser. Thank you, I need you, come here. Just lighten the whole thing and draw on top of that. Be really loose and light with it. Pretend I'm drawing a character that I really enjoy drawing. Okay, here we go. Alright, now that I finally have a body that works for me, start working on the details. So basically, I feel like I just want to do something much more different than what I already have, but also still has to be cohesive in a way that they look like they go together. I want the colors and everything to match. That I already think I had down, because I basically had 3 different colors, and each character featured 2 of the 3 colors, so in a different order. So they look very cohesive and nice that way. So knowing that, they're going to look cohesive to that degree. But I obviously want to make them each their own as well. So, although they're supposed to be kind of young, so I don't know about the bare midriff. Short shorts are about as skimpy as I'm willing to go. So I'm thinking, okay, how about just like a big baggy sweatshirt? Huge hood, laces. Maybe she cropped the sleeves. They do all have short sleeves though, so maybe we'll go full length. Big, balloony, puffy sweatshirt. And I feel like young girls wear a lot of leggings, so maybe leggings? Capri length, because here we have shorts with knee highs, and then we have shorty shorts with thigh highs, and then here we'll have capris. So it's the other. It's like the last remaining length here that we have, besides like full length. Nah. Who wears full length pants these days? Now do I want this? Ooh, we could pull it all the way down past the butt. That'd be cute too. But then it kind of cuts off at the exact same point as the other two. So I think I'm gonna pull it right here at the waist, because they both have high-waisted. This pulls it down a little. And maybe her leggings have like a fun design on them or something. We also need to include that helmet. Probably, should we go like classic kid biker helmet, or like more of a skater helmet? I think I want that hoodie to be baggier. The only problem with it being super baggy is that it kind of competes similarly with Wheels' oversized shirt that's tucked into her skirt. Could add like a stripe to the outside of her leggings or something, make it a little more sporty. And they have lots of like holes in them for breathing, so you don't get too sweaty. Although all my memories of wearing helmets are very sweaty. So imagine how bad they'd be if they didn't have the holes. You could give her bangs. No one else has bangs. Just trying to do things different, but somehow staying somewhat similar. I don't know. It's also, let's do like a mid-length hair. We have a shorter ponytail, we have a longer ponytail, so mid-length hair seems fine. Okay. Okay, I already like her way better. We have to give her shoes. They all have big clunky like skates. Thin, close to your foot kind of shoes. That would give her a little bit of a difference. Didn't really have room for the skateboard, but just believe it's there. Improvement, improvement for sure. I'm gonna try and draw her from another angle. See how well the design works that way. I have high hopes here. Now the goal is to make sure that when you draw them, they each look different. And you can tell which is which. That's like the biggest goal. I think that was already accomplished before I even jumped into this again. So I forgot to draw the body and I drew the head. Oh, that's so bad. Don't do that, people. Do as I say, not what I do. I'm also thinking about giving her some kind of companion, like an animal that maybe rides on her skateboard with her, like on the back or the front. Because like right now she doesn't have the same appeal that the other two do. So let's add an animal. She looks a little bit like a Teletubby with that square on her front. I could switch it back to the star that I think she had before. And then the last thing I think we'll do is try to figure out her colors. So once I get the design down to a point where I know I like it, we can focus on the colors. How about a pug? Everybody likes pugs. And I use squares when I draw dogs. So maybe that's why I'm thinking pug. See if I remember how to draw these. I drew them last May, That's the last time I remember drawing a pug. So a bit like the dark on the snozzle. It looks like Dobby, and that's not going to be its name. Alright, and a reference might be required here. They have like lines in the center. Do they have like those eyebrows? Oh, yeah, definitely. They have the like sad eyebrows. I'm thinking, since this is wheels, we have Scoot, Dex. I feel like the dog needs to be called like Skid or like Skidmark, something like that. That's what's coming to my room. So I'll just leave it. Make sure that's not something inappropriate. An automobile skid is an automobile handling condition where one or more tires are slipping relative to the road. I just want to make sure it didn't like have a bad connotation. It can also mean an ugly person who doesn't dress well. He's a boy. Aw, he's our little boy. I gotta draw him more. Oh crap. Heck yeah. Anyway, back to Dex. We could give Skid a helmet too, but then you lose out on those ears. Do we want to keep that stripe down her leggings? For slim shoes, I kind of like the contrast between that and their big giant rollerblade skate things. I still have to work out a story for them. I've pondered around a bit, but I'm not quite there. When I get something interesting, I'll definitely let you know. Some way for them to save the world, I suppose. Or it could be simple. It could be just a simple slice of life sort of situation. See, it's hard for me to decide. I'm kind of thinking about giving her the checkerboard Vans that were like super popular when I was a kid. I think I just ran out of lead. I just refilled this like 4 days ago. If I could just find my good one and see where it's at. Oh, it is here. I missed you, baby. Now, what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted was that I would like to draw some more skid mark. Make sure I can draw a pug, and there's lots of space like right here where I feel like a pug would fit very well. So basically they're very similar to most other dogs, but they're a little bit shorter than my dog, actually. Because I draw my dog a significant amount. So I'm just going to try and focus on what's different about it. And I should be able to figure it out here. They have lots of wrinkles. Not as much as a bulldog, but close. And then they have that like spinny tail. It looks like a little poop. And their ears kind of like fold in front of their faces. Then they have a big nozzle that kind of like comes up like these. They do have pretty large eyes, but it looks like they look big because there's dark circles around their eyes. You know, depending on the pug. I'm gonna not worry about making a accurate looking mouth. I like to go more cartoony that way. It makes it a lot easier to show like emotion, especially when you're drawing a dog, because if you ever look at a dog, most of the emotion in a dog requires some animation. It's easier to see what a dog's thinking when you can see it moving around, or at least guess what the dog's thinking. Oh, baby. So by separating the mouth and drawing it more human-like, it's a little bit easier to read. Oh, it's kind of cute. They have just like an immense number of wrinkles right between their eyes and ears. Maybe I've got it. Little squiggly tail. Tiny pug. You. Boop, boop. You want me to draw you? Oh wait, my dog wants me to draw him. He's feeling rejected. He gets so jealous if I pet other dogs. Right now he's way fluffier than this. Let me just thicken up the legs. Full winter coat. See, this is how I do the mouth. Oh, I forgot his eyebrows. There we go. I drew you. Oh, he's sleeping. I made that up. If he was awake, you'd hear the pitter patter. I just really wanted to draw my own dog. Okay. I didn't really do much, really. I just kept erasing until I liked it. Is there anything I'd like to change up? Or did I really just figure out what I liked on the first go? I mean, I should try something different, right? Make sure I like this. I'm just gonna try some quick, different ideas. Really small so that they won't take too long. So draw out the body, just standing there. Here we go. There's Dex. All the ideas coming to mind I feel like are a little too mature for our young Dex here. I'm trying to avoid ponytails as much as possible because both of them have ponytails. What about just a hugely oversized sweatshirt? Like to the point where it's like a dress. And we've got our little legs poking out with shorts. Biker shorts. Although she's not a biker. Oh, we need to add a biker. Okay, not today, not today. Little shoes. Put her on a skateboard. Because I always forget to draw a skateboard. Put a band-aid on her knee because she didn't wear knee pads. Shorten her hair a little. Oh, kind of like that. Shoulder length hair I think suits her pretty well. I like that a lot better actually. See? This is why you do little things like that. I don't hate this design either, to be honest. Oh no. Now I don't know what I like. I could even do like a two-toned thing where the sleeves are a different color. That would separate that. Oh, and we can make the pocket a different color and maybe the hood. As long as it's different enough from the hair. Oh, I like that too. Let's try another one. See if I like it even better or less. Could try like a tank top or something. Just trying to find things that I haven't done already. That looks really similar to Scoot though, doesn't it? Maybe they're cut at the ends. Like they used to be pants. Try even shorter hair. Don't hate the shorter hair either. But I think I like the shoulder length a lot more. But yeah, I think that one's just a little too warm. Like even though these characters are both wearing shorts, their skin's still covered to a certain degree. More than this one with the tank top. I don't mind the shorts with no socks because this has just so much going on up top. So like, she's definitely still warm. Even though I kind of imagine that these characters live in California. I don't know why I've always thought that, but I do. I wonder if I can mix them. I mean, I could mix them. The only difference would be that I just give her... But now, looking at that, she looks like she's too warm compared to the other two. So it is a predicament here. Yeah, I think that's too much. I want to make them look like they could still exert themselves physically on their... Is there like a word that summarizes all three of these? I don't know. Athletic transportation. And not sweat too much. So I'm thinking it's like 65 degrees. So as long as it looks like something you could wear when it's 65 degrees. This is a little bit overboard. This looks more like 70 and up. But we're at 65. We're on the cusp here. So definitely lean more towards that one. But we already knew that. They're so similar. But which one's better? This is why when I just stick with it and I don't usually draw more. But I just feel like to really get the best character design, you want to experiment the most and really see what works and what doesn't. Otherwise, you might settle with something that's not the best. What I think I'm going to have to do is just settle with one and then maybe further on down the road, she can dress in either or. I guess that's going to be my decision. Yeah, I do think I really like the oversized one the best. Just look at that fun shape. If her shape that I'm like supposed to incorporate around the place is a square, look how square her silhouette is with the big baggy hoodie. I mean, obviously it's still square here, like you can see the square, but this one's just more from a distance reads square. So I do think I'm gonna go this route. Oh, is that a decision? Did I just make a decision? If I remember correctly, she's turquoise and yellow. So let me grab some colors. I'm gonna be using my Ohuhu markers because some reason my Copic markers are just not cooperating with me. They're dried out. I bought a refill for one of them and it doesn't seem to work as well as I feel like it should be. I don't know, maybe it's time for new nibs. But it's a hassle. Okay. If I thought Copic markers were gonna be that much of a hassle, I probably wouldn't have ever got them. Okay, so I need a turquoise. Very dark. Might have to grab Copics if I need something really pastel. Oh, there's a pastel version. I'm just gonna test some colors and we'll figure this out. Check out the creativity of the name of this marker. It's quite wholesomely called Yellow. There we go. And then from there, I can add colors now. I could probably use like a light pinky sort of tone for her skin maybe. Oh, maybe this warm. No, I don't think that's gonna blend right. Basically, Wheels is yellow and pink. Scoot is pink and turquoise. And then Dex uses yellow and turquoise. So that's how I used 3 colors and spread them among 3 characters, 2 each. Thinking turquoise sleeves and hood. Oh wait, do I want her hair to be turquoise? I think I'm gonna have to draw 2 because I want to try it with turquoise hair and I want to try it without turquoise hair. This one's going to have turquoise hair. I can also use just this lighter turquoise. Yellow. Which yellow is this? Grab sunflower. Y2. Then I can use the dark turquoise for the hair, her little bikey shorts. And then maybe yellow shoes. Let me try layering the light turquoise. I was gonna try layering the yellow on top of it so it's a green. Doesn't look that bad either. Ooh, that's the nice thing about limiting your color palette. Almost everything seems to work. Honey! Oh, I keep using this color. R26. I think that only comes in the skin tone set, which is a bummer because I really like it. Let's just try Honey. I mean, I don't mind her being tan, but she's kind of supposed to be the one white girl in the group. Yeah, that looks like it works. I'm not crazy about the light colored hoodie, and I think it's just too much yellow. So let me do another one of these. See if I can do it even quicker. And then with this we can test the colors again. Erase that, throw on some liner. So I want to try this again, but I don't know though. Because if I put the darker turquoise on the sleeves, it's gonna clash a bit with that dark yellow. So unless I can find a lighter yellow. We do have a lighter yellow. Primrose. So let me just do that like the opposite. So light yellow with a dark turquoise on the sleeves. That does pull it away from Wheels because she has that yellow shirt that's like this exact same color. It actually is. That's usually the color I use. Now I can't use turquoise for the hair. I could do a darker yellow. No, I don't. I mean, I could try the light yellow. That's easy to layer on top of probably. Then she's blonde. Oh, but now I miss the turquoise hair. The struggles. I wouldn't mind the biker shorts to just be black, basically. They each have their own merit. I like different things about each, that's annoying. I like this hoodie, but I like that hair. I mean, what if I just take the turquoise color and go over the yellow? Tone down the yellow, because her main color is supposed to be turquoise, you know? Makes it kind of green. But it works. And then she just has the yellow helmet and the yellow shoes as her accent color. Is what? Main turquoise, main pink, main yellow. So still, I prefer the darker sleeves. Don't know why that is, but I do. And then I kind of like the black shorts. And then she can have yellow wheels. Because I think it's always the accent color that's their wheels. I think she has turquoise wheels and she has pink wheels. So she would have yellow wheels. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. That kind of works. There's not really enough room here because I drew my dog. Although that is never a problem. To include a full body one. Should I turn the page? I don't know. I really want to draw one where she's actually skateboarding instead of just standing there. And that way I can include Skid. Oh, we didn't give him anything. We needed to give him something turquoise. Maybe just a collar. That looks so generic. I don't really care for it. Keep using like French fries for all the body parts. I don't know if I'll draw her hands much because the hoodie's so big. But if they do, they kind of just poke out the bottom like little udders. Okay, I like her design so much better than before, so mission freaking accomplished. I do like the turquoise hair. She is a bit young to have turquoise hair, but maybe her parents are just very agreeable to that sort of thing. Maybe her mom has fun dyed color hair, so she was really excited when Dex wanted to have fun colored hair. I don't know. Or Dad. I don't really care. Gotta throw Skid in here. Haven't drawn him in a bit. Ooh, what colors are Skid? I didn't even think about it. I feel like pugs are kind of similar to her skin tone. Let me color this one. Totally didn't include a skateboard. My bad. I think I'm just gonna make this pocket the smiley face that's a square or something like that. I think it's just too much going on. Could be wrong. Okay, color time. So I really want to see what colors will work for Skid. Oh, is that even the right? That's the wrong color. Oh, already off to a great start. Okay, I think we'll keep the turquoise hair. dark turquoise specifically. And then light turquoise sleeves and hood. Let me try light shoes. Oh, this could be the doggy's ears. Trying to use the colors that we already have. And I think I want to try using that honey. Actually, that color I accidentally used on the skin. Actually, it's a bit dark, but we'll do. We'll make do. We'll make do. Bottom of the helmet is black. I honestly don't mind it being a white helmet. Actually, I don't mind it being white. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, she has a lot of white on her too. Ooh. But then we're missing out on any yellow, so maybe just a yellow helmet for the accent color, and maybe the bottom of her skateboard's yellow too. Shoot, I like this too! What if I add like stripes? Still separate from the hair, but it adds something interesting. I like that too. Kinda wanna give her like stickers on her helmet too. I'm gonna do a second layer over her hair just to darken it up. Just want to throw like little accents of yellow, like it's not a big deal. That makes me want to redo her and add more white to her outfit. That way they each have spotches of white. I think that'll make them look even more cohesive. Ooh, yes, I always forget white's a color because, you know, you have all these beautiful markers. I think that'll do it. Oh, I'm so much happier now. Not to mention we invented a new character. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for sitting through me trying to redesign a character that I didn't used to like drawing, but now I'm kind of enjoying, and maybe next time I'll draw all three of them together and maybe tweak Scoot's design a little bit more. And I definitely want to draw them all three of them together, but my time is up and I gotta get going. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week, and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!